Okay, Bismillah, let's get started without any further ado. Would you mind telling me about yourself?
So, Bismillah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So thank you very much for Mr. Yusban. So, I will tell about myself. So, my name is I'm Aryan Kumar Sivan, and I'm from Depok. But the real one, I'm from Padang because of my father, and my mother is from Padang too. But actually, right now, I live in Depok. So, let me tell you about myself. So, I'm first grade. I'm school in the still in Darengsan. It's the near of my home, and then I mainly learn over there. Like many things like studying general is like science and mathematics over there, and then I will tell about myself. So that if you ask me about my hobby actually from first grade until right now is about badminton. Badminton is uh, I love it badminton because it's so easy for me, and then it's so fun for me. And then until right now I'm school in junior high school, high school in IDM boarding school. Many things that I learned from there, and then many things that I can feel it over here. And then uh, you know I'm so really like about material that maybe that I like it. Especially it's like communicate with someone, like communicate how to communicate with the older people, or then maybe like younger people, and then how to teach someone that is maybe younger than us or maybe older than us. So I also really like it over there. And then I'm not really like the listen is make me nervous or make me like disturbed about myself. Like maybe sometimes I don't really like about IT, but I have to force myself to learn about IT because this is a modern era, and then this is the digital era. And then uh, sometimes I think listen sometimes about myself is I don't really like people that is so uh, always emotion that cannot control the emotion, always do it with emotion, with emotional, and then never using the logic that if A have to A, if B have to B, but he don't using the logic, but he using the emotional. And then if you ask me what the lesson that I really like it is before is like about communicate and about IT and about uh, entrepreneur and about linear lesson. Uh, I'm so really like about linear lesson. Why? Because linear lesson is one of the lesson that I have to learn for to my my akhirat and for my work. And then my parents uh, say to me that I'm joining this IDM boarding school is not because of the IT. If IT is just a bonus, but the really like purpose of my parents is I'm joining this IDM boarding school to be a student is for learn about linear lesson. And my parents many times say that several times say that if you cannot learn about IT, it's never mind. But if you cannot learn from in here in about linear, maybe better you go out from here. Maybe that's all.
Okay, so you tell me many things regarding your experience studying here at the end. So, how was your IT skill previously before coming here?
Okay, my IT skill. So how is my IT skill? My IT skill is not good. I just know about IT is when I want to go to IDN. So my father is teach me how to use a computer, and then how to use Microsoft Word, how to use Google spreadsheet, and many things about. You know that I not really know how to open laptop before I go into IDN. and I don't know uh, about how to use Gmail and how to add contact in WA and how to send email message in the Gmail. I don't really know about that. I just know that computer is a lesson that disturb me, that I'm not really like. From elementary school, I'm not really like about IT, and I'm not really like about computer. So you know that when I elementary school, my teacher teach me how to use Microsoft Word, but I playing game in over there, and I get mad. Because of that, I said to myself that I'm not really like about computer because it's so disturb me in my mindset, and then in my body it will be disturbed. And then because of my parents say me that uh, let's go we learn together about IT. My parents especially actually is not really don't know about IT. He don't know about programmer. He don't know about software engineer because when my parents college in mechanic, but when I found IDM boarding school, I so interested. I don't know. I'm so interested with the computer, so I learned about programming and I learned about uh, how to design, how to use Paint, how to use Microsoft Word like that.
Okay. So you said that previously you have a zero information, you have zero knowledge regarding IT, but as soon as you join IDN, studying here, you have a little bit and even more get interested in IT and technology. Very good. And how about the progress? The progress of your ability during learning here, your IT, English, Dinia and Tahfiz?
For me, uh, maybe sometimes I can say yes, but sometimes I can no, because because that can rate me is because of sorry. If you rate me that I hold the progress in IDN, Alhamdulillah is good, and then for the IT, maybe sometimes I confused with the IT lesson, but I have to ask the teacher, sir, I'm still confused with this lesson. So I ask many times. I don't care about my friends that say, why you ask many times, but the important one, I want the answer. Oh, this one the problem. Oh, this one the problem. And then for the IT, I'm really sure that maybe my progress is good, and then if my like English is many I say that Alhamdulillah is better than before. Why? Because in elementary school like before, I don't really like about IT and I'm not really like about English because English I think that is not important. So when I enter IDN, Alhamdulillah is so different. When I elementary school, I can speak fluently. I can speak that what is different past and right and past and present, and then what is different this and that one. So I learned many things in IDN, and then for my Dinia, if Dinia if my progress, I have to focus. I have to do the best one for Dinia. If IT, maybe I can do many. I can do in the uh, next time. But if Dinia, I have to seriously because this is the important one. My mindset that Dinia is the first. After that IT. After that English. So I have to my mindset is always Dinia. If my IT is good by my Dinia, that is nothing.
Okay, sorry for that. Um, have you ever joined any contest, any competition here, and what kind of game you have created? You might want to mention just one game.
The game of that I make it is many games that I make it in the scratch and in the build box. One of the best of my game is about like make a story game. It's about like a game that is really that I like it because game is one of the part of me. I say that because game is one of the important of my life because I can relax with the game. I can feel it that game is for my relaxation for maybe I'm stressed or maybe I get some many things that is bad, so I get out or from that I play in game. And then what the question that mini contest.
Have you ever joined any contest, any competition, internally, externally?
If competition in IDN, I'm enjoying it because I'm so interested with the competition because I know about my skill. How if my skill, if my skill, sorry, is that my skill is good? Is that my skill is bad? I know from that competition. So I not just ask for my friend if my sorry, my skill is bad or no, guys. I not just ask for them that rate my skill, but I always also join a competition for rate my skill. Uh, if joining the competition, many things that I join the competition like pidato, like and then speech and then, but I'm so interested with the pidato competition because this is one of the lesson that I like it, that I communicate with someone, that I do uh, present it. I can listen.
Okay. Any last word for the IDN? Maybe just a word for IDN. What is it? If you need to describe IDN, what one word that can represent IDN?
Uh, for my teacher, be the best.
Best. Okay. I think that will conclude today's interview. Thanks so much for your time.
Oke, thank you very much, Mr. Oke, bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, hello everyone, hello everybody, hello anybody, hello everyone. Okay, so in this occasion or in this day or in this morning, like usual, that my this grade is a 9th grade. So this is the like one of the last of my project is about description of what country. So as many my friends that already described my country. So like one of my friends describing country about South Korea and then about Emirates Arab and then yeah, and then what again like Japan, and then I see it's very cool. So I want like describing a country about Saudi Arabia. So guys, you know that means that Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is one of the country that you know that the oil from earth. So Saudi Arabia is like conquer the economy of oils in the world. So Saudi Arabia a long time ago it's like a country that is so little, so small, but after Allah that when Rasulullah come the next generation, Saudi Arabia to is like make it big and then make it like the country is famous because of the stronger. You know, Saudi Arabia is one of the country Islam that there is a Mecca. Mecca is one of the city that many dalil or many from hadith and from Quran that say Mecca is the holy city in Islam. Why? Because Mecca there is Kaabah. Kaabah is one of the monument of Islam that we have to like, and then Hajj and then Umrah. So one of the pray of Islam. So we will talk about Saudi Arabia. You know that Saudi Arabia is one of the is the country of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And then Saudi Arabia is the country that many monument over there like Madinah, Mecca, and then many things. Okay, so we will talk about the culture. The culture of Saudi Arabia is like many things about Saudi Arabia. It's like many people that are so rich. Why? Because you know that in the country of Saudi Arabia is compared the economy of oils from the earth. So Saudi Arabia is many things that is so affordable to get it, like cars and anything else. And then I like the culture of Saudi Arabia is because many people are so rich and then many people when do hanging out is so good, I see. And then you can say in the bahasa is like a nongkrong is so good, I see in Indonesia. And then this is the image of the Saudi. And then for the city of Saudi Arabia is many city of Saudi Arabia, and then like Makkah and Madinah. Madinah is one of the holy city in is the city of Saudi Arabia. Why? Because Madinah is the first place that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam hijrah. So this is the image of the Madinah. So why I so like it, the Madinah? Because the monument and then this is the holy city of Indonesia. You know that my purpose or my dream is the best, the greatest dream is go to Madinah and Mecca. Why? Because you know many things and many you can learn from there. Because the real uh, uh, the real of the knowledge about Islam in the Saudi Arabia in Mecca. And then you know that in Saudi Arabia there are many you know kurma we can say. Huh? Dates. Dates. So we can say dates. Dates is one of the fruit that is the greatest fruit. And then it was so many the fruit in Saudi Arabia. You know that I think that Dubai in Saudi Arabia, but it's so different. There is Saudi Arabia and there is what again? Uni Emirates Arab. So I looked at before I think Saudi Arabia and Uni Emirates Arab is one of the like one country, but I see from my friend is no, it's a different. Uni Emirates Arab and Saudi Arabia was so different. But maybe I choose Saudi Arabia because I'm so interested with this country. Okay. Okay, we'll see you this one, guys. Okay, so sorry guys, there is a mistake. So this is the city of mini city in Saudi Arabia. So we will talk about the food. So this is the culture of the food of Saudi Arabia. You know that one of the food that I really like is biryani. No, biryani or kabuli. I forgot it. So biryani or many food that I like it in Arabia because of the you know the flavor is so. I felt it. Yes, it's spicy, but I see it's not spicy because of the black pepper. Many food of in you know in Saudi Arabia is many like you know like that many black pepper over there. And we will talk about the Mecca. Mecca is one of the best city, the best city in this world. Why? Because Mecca is one of the monument or one of the city that many in the Al Quran and in Hadith many dalil that Allah said Mecca is the one of the city of Muslim. Why? Because you know that Mecca is from Prophet Adam is like create Kaaba and then in the Mecca and then get some trouble over there and then get you know get trouble and then with going to the next generation is a Prophet Ibrahim, Prophet Abraham, you can say Prophet Abraham, and then he fixed it again to be Mecca and then until sorry not until but until Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam like that. After that, there are, you know that when fix it, there's one of the monument that before is the one of the include of the you know monument of Mecca, but sorry monument of Kaaba, but maybe because of that, Prophet Abraham said that this is the monument, the one of the monument in the Kaaba. You know guys, it's so beautiful in the Kaaba. So I hope for all you guys in here can go to Mecca. And then for the cars, so I really like the cars, the monument of, and then the style of the cars in Saudi Arabia. Really like it of the you know the style of the cars. There are many like a Lamborghini and Ferrari and many else. Because I am really like about cars and I'm so really interested in this. Oh, mini is it again? And then for the hanging out, this one. So I'm so interested with the hanging out of Saudi Arabia because of the song, you know, for the like the culture of Saudi Arabia is so good. It was so good. And then I see for the many people in Saudi Arabia when hanging out is never mind using anything. like cars. So I like it that hanging out. And then for that, maybe that's all for me. Thank you very much for listening. As I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, bismillah, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So in this day or in this occasion, welcome back to my weekend. So in this occasion, I want to, before I started my presentation about my portfolio during in India, study in India. So I hope that this day or this morning there is no obstacle and then without trouble. So we will talk about my portfolio during in India. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Harin Komarasiban and I'm from Nepal. And I'm is a 9th grade or the first generation in this idea boarding school from Jahanboko in the junior high school student. So we will talk about my portfolio. I mean, we will know about my project or my anything else that in idea when I junior high school student. So the first in idea actually for junior high school student from 7th grade until 9th grade is there are many projects that we have to do. One of them is IT. One of the important one, the main point of IDN is IT, the project of IT. And then the other project is like Linia and English and Tafis. In 7th grade, when I 7th grade, Tafis is like just one year, meaning 1 year for going to 8th grade. And then for the 8th grade, we have two years for going to 9th grade. And for 9th grade, we will done for the Tafis. So we just 2 years in 1 year. 3 years. So we will talk about that. And then for the English, there are many like project in English that I cannot spell it. But one of this one when I 8th grade is the mostly many or the most project that has many project in English in the 8th grade. In 8th grade in the first semester summary. In the first summary, there are many project in English that I have to do. And then the third one, we will talk about the Dinia. For the Dinia, actually for Dinia is easy project, but for the 8th grade, it's one of the there are many projects that I have to do. In the 7th grade, it's easy, like make it poster or make it like a short movie and then make it like motion graphic. But motion graphic is when I 8th grade and then 9th grade. So we will talk about the project during an idea. Junior high school student. So the first, we will talk about the project IT of 7th grade when I 7th grade. So this is the one of the picture, the project that I made it on the not made it, but one of the application that I use when I 7th grade. So I will learn about Scratch and I learn about WordPress and I learn about Webbox. One of the interest lesson that I like it is WordPress. Why? Because WordPress is one of the lesson that I like it because it's like my skill that I like it WordPress because we make it a website and then in the senior high school student there is a RPL. RPL is like make like a coding or like make a program. One of the lesson in the RPL is to make it website. So I'm really interested with this lesson. It's about WordPress, making website without coding. We just drag and drop and then we just pay the hosting. Not like a Google site and Editorex. Editorex and Google site is the hosting is already get by from the website from the website. But in the WordPress we can buy anything. Just depend on you that how much the the expired of the website, maybe 1 year or maybe 2 years, or maybe just we can custom it. And then the second one, the result of the lesson is Scratch. Scratch is one of the interesting game that I like it. Why? Because Scratch is one of the lesson that I like it. Why? Because I make it a game. So this is when in 7th grade, this is the first time I make it a game. When I in the home, I just playing game, but I don't know how to make it a game. So I learned from this website or from this platform, I learned many things over that, like how to coding and how to use our brains to make it this sprite is like move or go to back, and then how to this sprite has a sound and anything else that I learned from scratch. For the first time I learned scratch is so hard. Why? Because it's the first time I learned about scratch. I'm not has really background about computer, right? I just has a background. Computer is just like open his laptop and then look in the YouTube and then anything else. And then for the third one is a Bullbox. Bullbox is one of the lesson that I really like. Not really like it, but mostly one of the lesson that I like it. Why? Because we make it a game is 3D. You know that many games is why people interested with the game. One of the interested people interested with the game is one of the resolution and one of the graphic. Why? Because Bullbox has many feature that is more than Scratch. But for the coding or for the when we want to program, Scratch is better. Why? Because we can know we can think that oh this coding is for move, or this coding is for like give a sound. But Bullbox is more disturbing. Why? Because Bullbox is feature is better than Scratch. And then we will next to the next project. Is when I egg grade. So we will talk about my project when I egg grade. So this is the one of the many picture that I put it on the egg grade. So the first time I learned in egg grade is Figma. Figma I learned Figma in the egg grade, but actually I learned Figma when I 7th grade when my teacher is teach me how to make it UI UX. So I have a background when I 8th grade to make it UI UX in the Figma. And then the second one I learned about microbit. Microbit I learned many things over there because this is the second time I learned about robot. I learned about robot when I elementary school. But I'm not really focused on over there. I just playing the robot that I already make it from the PIC. And then I learned about IoT. IoT is one of the reason that I really maybe it's disturb me by because this is the like hard for I learn over there. And then I learned too about photography. Photography is but before that, in the main grade before, sorry, not 8th grade, when the before generation when 8th grade, like one of my senior high school student when in the 8th grade, he learned about Adobe. So I'm confused why when in my generation is not learn about Adobe, why we learn about photography? Why? Because one of the problem is one problem that we have to move to photography. We learn about photography, but it's same like other Photoshop, but the feature is better Photoshop. Why? Because photography is a free. And then we learn about Inkscape, and then we will learn about this one, how to make illustration on the Figma and then design. And then we will move to 9th grade project. So for this semester, I learned about Codular and Android Studio. So Codular is like Scratch, but the Codular is focusing on application. But in the Android Studio is same. It's focusing on what do you mean? Application. But Codular, I see that is easy. Why? Because the feature is maybe can so user will be understand what this feature and then what this button for what. And then I really like it Codular. Why? Because we can make it, but the coding is like just drag and drop, not like make it text. And then we not like a type anything. And then in the Codular, but if you ask me that how if we make it many application in Codular, I say that no. Why? Because Codular has limited edition feature. So maybe you can move to Android Studio. Why? Because Android Studio is one of the platform that you can make it application over here. You can make it anything else like Android application that you want. Like one of the application that I make it with my friends is Bitaqua app. Bitaqua app is one of my application that I make it on the language. So and then the first time I learned about Android Studio is I really hard to learn it, but because I'm so interested with this lesson, so I have to focus it on this lesson. I don't care how many times that I spend it for learn this, but the important one I have to understand it about this application, how to use it. Because why? Because it will be connect with my will be connect in the senior high school student in RPL. We will make it an application. Move. Okay, maybe that's all for me. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope for this presentation is useful for you and for me. Maybe that's I say. I'm so sorry if I have mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.